Hi, my name's Jinyoung.
And my name is Mahrukh.
Look around you. What do you see?
Mostly plastic.
Did you know we make 20 billion tons of plastic waste every year? When we don't even need that much of plastic, it is destroying our planet. We must stop this.
Nearly everything we use includes plastic and everybody uses it. If I look inside my bag, I can see a plastic bottle, a plastic folder, a plastic lunch container, a plastic spoon and fork, and lots more. Did you know that it takes 1,000 years for plastic to decompose?
Now that our world is completely surrounded by plastic, we are starting to get convinced that plastic is actually a need. Take a look at this line graph. We are rapidly using more and more plastic each year. We use 20 times more plastic than we did 50 years ago. What do you think? Is plastic a need or is it just a want?
There's 6 times more plastic than plankton when plankton is the primary source of the marine food chain. See, if plankton dies off because of plastic, the small fish will not have food, which affects the large fish, and on until it gets to us, humans. This is called
bioaccumulation. Of course, this also happens on land. The materials economy has a big impact on land animals. During extraction, the homes of the animals are cut down. During production, toxic waste is spread throughout land, and factories pollute the air. But disposal pollutes the world in so many different ways that we cannot list them. Animal species are becoming extinct by the second. An alternative for plastic is nanocarbons. Nanocarbons are carbon-based materials which can be bonded at the molecular level. The materials used to make nanocarbons are nanotubes, bucket tubes, Illyrians, and more. Nanocarbons are quite cheap and easily produced, so many people started using them in bowling balls, golf balls, and waterproof cotton balls.
Nanocarbons can save the land food chain, since nanocarbon releases less pollution during production than plastic. The birds who get sick because of the toxins in the air during production will decrease. See, if the birds die off, then a process called bioaccumulation would start. In the land ecosystem, if the bird dies off, then whatever the bird eats will get overpopulated. Everything will be unbalanced. Sometimes people are not satisfied with what's happening around them. They also have arguments about the events. This causes a conflict between people. For instance, if an environmentalist complains to a plastic company, the company might outnumber the environmentalist, and he might just leave with disgrace.
But of course, some conflicts can be solved. People cooperate to solve that conflict by making agreements, making votes, and lots of many other ways. Although the solution may not 100% satisfy both sides of the argument, it has a benefit on the people because they are not against each other anymore.
During plastic production, about 150 plastic bags are made each minute. To make plastic items, 200 millimeters of oil is needed. The top 5 oil production countries are Russia 12.3%, Saudi Arabia 12%, USA 9%, Iran 5.2%, and China 4.7%.
Did you know 63 pounds of plastic packaging we produce end up in the landfill? 6.8% of plastic is recycled in the US, according to the EPA. We recycle 36% of the plastic bottles, 37% of the plastic soda bottles, and 28% of the milk and water plastic jugs. I have to admit, I can't imagine our world without any plastic, and that we can't actually stop producing and consuming plastic. But my point is that we can reduce the amount of plastic being wasted, which will save the animals, us humans, and most importantly, our wonderful planet. I'd recommend keeping in mind to use less products that are wants and to reduce, reuse, recycle. Thank you for listening.
This is our informational sources and images sources. Hope you enjoyed our presentation.